afternoon, friends. This is Katie Carney, and this is my Flosstube number 78, and this is Katie Carney stitching. Auspicious start we're having. I have these blue light blockers on because I've been having some migraine issues from looking at screens, all the time. But I think that the window reflecting is going to drive me crazy, so maybe we'll just, deal with the migraine. Anyway, I hope everyone's well. It's been a couple of weeks and I haven't had a ton of stitching time. I've been to Philly several times. I took Mark to the airport this week, which was like an hour and 45 minutes away. What else have I been doing? I've been really tired. Work's been crazy. So a little bit of stitching. I have some small projects that I've worked on, and a lot of haul, like more haul than I've had probably in the last 6 months combined. So first things first, I hope that you're all well. And again, it's Sunday, the 26th of March. We're almost to April and almost to Easter. Where does the time go? I have 4 finishes that are not they're not cross stitch, but they are cross stitch related. I think I told you guys last time I decided I was going to make project rolls. I did. I made 4. Finally, I did them last night and this morning before I went to mass and then after mass. They're very simple. They're 4 different sizes. So all I did was I found the fabric that was big enough that I wanted to use, and then I made like a pillowcase. So I ironed it, and then I sewed 3 inside out, 3 sides, and then flipped it right way in. I hot glued it closed just because I had the glue gun out, and then I glue gunned the fabric to a pool noodle that I had cut down to size. And I glued it in a couple places, and then I put a ribbon on it. So I've had this fabric forever. It's from Hobby Lobby. I bought it. They do they'll have less than a yard left and you can buy that for super cheap. So I do that. So this was that. I have 2 of them made with this. And then this is just a white cotton that's got kind of flowers on it. So it unrolls like this. And you lay your projects on here and then you roll it up. And that's it. So I made this one, and I'm going to give 2 to Jen if she wants them. This one is the smallest one. It's for more like small projects, although I checked my, this one does fit in there. The reason I made these is because I have so many projects going on right now, and I know I'm not going to be finishing them anytime soon, and I didn't want them folded, so I thought, I should roll them. So I had seen somebody talk about these years ago, and I don't think I did this correctly as to how they did it. I just did it for what worked for me. So I have this small one, which will be good for smalls, and it's the same fabric in and out. And then I have another one of that first one I showed you, and then the big one is the last one I did, and it is for like Hawk Run Hollow, which is huge. So you can see it's definitely bigger. It's this pretty Harry Potter fabric that I got when Joann's was moving. Their fabric was super cheap. I put extra ties on this one. And then the fabric, I just happened to have this really pretty yellow fabric that I thought matched really well. So that's the big one. So now finally I can put all the projects that have been stacked up on the floor away, because I didn't want to put them away because I knew I wanted to make the project bags. But I've just been lazy. I'm lazy. I get home from work and I'm tired. I take a bath and I read a book and I go to bed. I go to bed at like 9 o'clock. I kind of hate myself. So yeah, that's the first time I've gotten the sewing machine out this year, definitely. No, I made the small for Mark, and I'm pretty sure I used my sewing machine for that. Anyway, let's get back to our whips. Last time I saw you, I was picking up Nantucket Rose by Lavender and Lace. I am using the called for DMC with this, and the DMC is beautiful. These are my colors. I know I say that every time that I show this to you, but greens and pinks in that dusty colors, so good. So there's the colors. And then my goal had been I had just a tiny little bit of this green up here done, like just right there. So my goal was to work all the way across, and then I wanted to finish up 2 colors. I ended up finishing 1, and I got about halfway back across with the second color, and then I had enough. That's fine. I worked on it for a week, and I think I made good progress. So when I started it, all I had done was this. So I did all of this that next week. And then I am very close over here, like very close. Very, very close. I think what I'll have to do is when I finish it, I'll sew on a machine some cotton over here so it can be framed. But that's okay. We all make mistakes. What can you do? So that's what I have done so far on Nantucket Rose, and I do love her, and I look forward to pulling that back out. It seems like if I go to Philly and I'm gone for Saturday, when I come back on Sunday, I want a different project. And that's fine. That's why we have so many projects. So then I decided eventually I had to actually do a new start. And it turns out that this was all ready to go. So I finally started. Where's the cover? There it is. I finally started George Decorates for Martha. This is a Plum Street sampler piece from, I think my brother kitted this up for me from 123 Stitch. So I'm using the called for floss, and I'm using an 18 count Aida in the color Honey from Bestitch Me, and all I have done is the border, which took me a whole week because I came home several nights and didn't have the energy to stitch. So there it is. So that's the border. There's 2 colors there, 2 DMC colors. The border, I don't know, it was so easy because it was just, 4 little blocks of stitches, but it took me forever to do for some reason. So anyway, the border was finally done, and then I was done with this project. So we put it away, and then I didn't stitch for a couple days. Like in the morning for like 20 minutes, I would stitch, and that was it. That was all the stitching I was getting done. And then yesterday, I took Mark to the airport. I didn't stitch at all. We left. I went grocery shopping. I left at like noon. I didn't get back till after 5. I did work on the project rolls a little bit, and I did a little bit of like picking up. We've had house guests 2 weeks ago. My other uncle is coming this coming weekend. And then the weekend after that is Easter, and my brother and sister-in-law will be here for the weekend. So like, I need to clean. I need to get my life together. And I have too many things, but I don't want to get rid of anything else. So we're in a pickle. Anyway, back to my whips. I decided this did not come up in my rotation. I just decided to work on it, and I'm just going to work on it till it's done. So I'm going to sit down with this as soon as I'm done filming, actually. I'm watching the Lord of the Rings extended editions as my escape mechanism. So, Prairie Schoolers are always easy and fun to work on. This is 1992 Santa. I'm using 18 count. Oh, it might be oatmeal Aida. It's 18 count Aida. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's oatmeal. From one of the big box stores. And I'm using the called for DMC. This is more than just those colors because this is my Prairie Schooler bag. So once a color gets called for a Santa, I just add it to the ring and it stays there forever. And since you guys saw this last, I've actually gotten some real work done on it. I finally finished the border completely. Ooh, I just knocked you. Finished the border, did the boots. All of this is new. You can see the beginnings of a fish here and his staff. So this shouldn't take long because once you do all of the little parts, just fill in for the jacket. So that's my Prairie Schooler Santa 1992. And if I manage to finish that by the end of the month, then I'll have done 1 a quarter for the first quarter of the year. So that's that. That's all my whips. Now it's time for my impressive haul. Let me put this over on my stitchy chair. Hang on. All right. So you guys all know by now that I make Christmas ornaments for Fra. So this year for her ornaments, I ordered these from Hirschner's, and they're beaded ornament kits. They were more expensive than I normally spend, but they're really cute. And they're having a good sale. So I got 4 packs of these because they're 6 in a pack. So this will make, she needs 20 and this will make 24. So I'll have a couple extra to give as gifts. Everything's in here. Even like there's this big bead down at the bottom. That's only 1 bead. It's here. So I have to learn how to bead. But I don't think I'll be able to figure it out. I hope. It was the perfect, they're green, they're fairly flat, so she could put them in envelopes. So it was kind of the perfect thing. So when I found them, I got them. But God forbid that the 4 packs of them travel alone. So I got myself this kit because it's cute. These are little canvas Easter spring cross-stitch egg kit things. Now these are on plastic Aida. I think that I will put them on regular Aida because I have it, but it comes with all the colors. It's an orchidea, I don't know, orchidea kit. Uses DMC thread. I don't know where it's made. Well, made in the EU. I'm sorry, it's made in Europe. So there's that. I really liked it, and I look forward to starting that one someday when I'm allowed a new start. Then I have been looking at this kit for a while. It's been on my Amazon cart forever, but with the coupon I had, it was cheaper to get it from Hirschner's, so I might never order from them again, so I grabbed it. So this is a Dimensions Gold kit, and this is Woodland Enchantress, and she enchants me. I think she's gorgeous. Why do I like fancy ladies so much? I don't have room for them. And I'm not a fancy lady. I'm literally in a t-shirt and a sweatshirt that says IHM Sisters on it. I want to be fancy. I'm just not. And then I rebought this. Which one did I do? I did this one. And I had just started stitching like 6 months prior. And I was not great at it, and so I decided I just gave up. And now that I'm a more accomplished stitcher, I decided to get it again. Again, I had a good coupon, and we're going to try again. So that was my Hirschner's order. Then Hobby Lobby was doing their spring get rid of everything they didn't sell sale, and I went a little crazy. So I bought this giant thing of 22 count Hardinger because it's really just 44 count Aida or 44 count linen, except it's Aida. It'll be fine. It's huge. It was like $3.50. This was on sale for 75 cents. I like these for projects where I'm using the anchor because I can put the floss on here easily. When I do go to the Hobby Lobby sales, I buy any fabric that they have on clearance. So I got this rust for $1.49, and it was originally $6. I got this spa And then I got this mustard color. I already have the mustard, but for $1.50, I figured it won't go bad. And then I had been considering getting this gold collection kit from Hobby Lobby, but they don't have coupons anymore, and I didn't want to pay full price. So it was on clearance from $47 for $8.75. So I grabbed it. So I'm now in gold collection timeout. And then I got 200 grand bars because they're good. And a thing of crafty hand cream. I've never tried this. I use the stuff you get at the dollar store, the moo stuff. It's like cow, I think. I don't remember. I get that, but I decided to try this. It was $1.74. And that's all that I got from Hobby Lobby. But I never showed you some of my Christmas gifts. The first was this fun kit from a friend. She wrote a note saying, "This is less of a present than I was fascinated by the bargain bin of foreign cross stitch at Narden's purchase." So it's a Russian kit. So that's very cute. And then she got me. This is so me. I have a history degree. My specialty is Colonial American and particularly stuff, but Colonial American. This is a full color bicentennial needlepoint designs. Washington crossing the Delaware. So, I mean, this, I think, like, I have to make that for my dad. Because he keeps a "Don't Tread on Me" out on his porch all the time. Independence Hall, George Washington. I mean, it's very 70s colors, of course, but that's okay. So yeah, it's great. I love it. Like he's being hung. That's the hanging of Nathan Hale. Liberty Bell, Give Me Liberty or Give Me Death. Like, it's just, I don't know where she found this, but I love it so much. And then a little horn book to go with their murderous hanging. So, that's my haul, which, again, is a lot more than I normally have. And my whips, which was not much at all. Hopefully, I guess the stitchy bug needs to grab me again. Hopefully today. And then we'll see. Hopefully next time. So I probably won't have time to film, obviously, Easter Sunday. Because my brother is flying in Friday and leaving Sunday. And then I have a weekday off. So I'll probably film that next week when I have a day off. And I would love to have started the Christmas ornaments because last year I didn't start them until like September and that was too stressful. I would like to figure out if I'm going to be able to do them or not, because if I can't, I've got to figure something else out. So yeah, I'm going to work on the Prairie Schooler Santa. I need to finish that. I need to finish the pair of socks that I'm working on because you won't see those because they're for my brother. So I have to give them to him when he's here. And we'll see what I get up to in the next couple weeks. Thank you guys. I know this is a short one, but I just wanted to catch up and put all this stuff away because I look like a hoarder. I won't see you before, so I hope that you have a blessed Easter. If you celebrate Ramadan, I hope you're having a wonderful Ramadan and a healthy fast. If you celebrate Passover, which I think starts the 5th, it starts right before Easter, I hope it's wonderful for you. I'm attending a birthday party for my grandmother, who I live with, on Easter Saturday. She's going to be 87, so keep her in your good thoughts. We're having a little party. And then Easter Sunday, we will go to Mass, come home, I'll make a nice dinner, and I will sadly put my brother and sister-in-law back on a plane to Tennessee. But I'm so glad that I get to see them. Know that I am praying for all of you and how grateful I am for your comments and your likes and that you're here. So happy Easter.